area with the fields, etc. GK on our screens versus E Arena, just spraying it, honestly. NC2 will win out the engagement. Kind of got sick of the shotgun there a little bit, didn't he?
It's like, brother, that's not, you're not an alarm clock. Be quiet. He sits him down.
I think for Thunder Talk again, it is a good spot for them. They're currently holding. Orangutan currently coming in from that south side.
It's Ulf trying to keep up the spirits of European fans, but it's not really going well for them either, as it's just Scarface now remaining. Orangutan, they've lost 2 in the process of all of this as well, as their fight's not going as strongly as they would have liked either, but they still do have reservoir opportunities. As Scarface steps in, steps out, tries to go for the shot, bobbles the nade out the window. Will Loxy step on it? No, but he is going to get lit up from the off angle. That is Kara chiming in, and the nades are through as well. Scarface goes down next, and CEO gets a little bold, backed off the angle, but gets the points nonetheless.
No, I mean, at least you got the points on the back of it. Longhouse.
Ooh. Feels like Milky Way may have wanted to go a bit further, but actually drops short, uses the car as cover, nades now. The opening salvo for Virtus Pro. A lot of damage done towards them, and that nade nearly takes him down. Luckily, the health ticking back up keeps him going. And Malloy for Virtus Pro is not here with them, still moving out around, moving up to the Labadita crater edge. But in the meantime, the rest of his team rides on in. Revo tries to hold the corridor, looks for the shutdowns, but it's not working. None of them can.
R8 maybe moving up over towards GS. But mostly Kara is kind of controlled right now by GS on that western side.
Oh, nearly grouping to third party this. If GS take a knock or 2, R8 are going to be able to overwhelm this. You need to be careful. Icon stepping forward. CEO and Lewis trying to play off one another, playing on the windows. The CEO stepping in. Jafar goes down, goes low. R8, now's the time to push up, but they're not really in a position to do it. They haven't fully regrouped here. It might not matter though, because GS still have got more to deal with. Kara on the outside, giving them a run for it. Icon steps in, but can't quite find him. His CEO just fails to get back behind the corner and falls to it.
GS still holding on here. Kara, I'm surprised that they put up a little bit of a fight here. They were stuck in, but GS did a really good number on them. In the meantime, APG is scrapping Thunder Talk on the other side of things. You can see that in the picture on the bottom right. APG do finally come out on top. But it is, I believe, just Doc remaining there. With a full squad wipe over towards Thunder Talks in the end. Wonderfully done. And not an easy push either. Surprised Thunder Talk lost that one. I thought at the very least it would have been 2 players from Thunder Talk still up, but APG still got it in them. Nice nade from ESO again over towards Marth. R8 loses another player.
That is far from ideal. That knock, that flush comes through, that puts them down to 3. They did have an opening to try and third party up to the north, but they were more concerned with maintaining that south boundary. And that may be the right play in this situation. You can see they just give that fight.
Wizgod going to send straight back up again. Knows he needs to pull the pin on the grenade now because he has to keep the Xavier at bay. Another strong grenade over the top. Lambor last remaining alive inside of this bunker. And now they look further towards Levi's. Again, more reses coming through. They see Mad Balls off in the distance. OG looking for even more on this game. Up to the top 4 now.
Mad Balls are the bigger threat for OG right now, but he's just launching an 8 over to Levi's. Doesn't connect there. Some cover still found. That is a crazy push, you're right, but somehow goes unpunished. Mad Balls more preoccupied with getting those reses. There's 3 players still alive here. The Molotov sent to the sky for Aru. Trying to slow, and he pushes. The nades continue to roll over the top. That looks like it sits under him. No, it's not going to go off in time and won't be able to connect either. Somehow DXavier surviving these nades. Everything being put their way. They're stepping out. They're moving.
They're just keep them at bay, though. This is the big thing right now for OG, is that as long as they can keep DXavier stuck inside these tunnels, it makes their end game a lot easier. They just need to control R8 on the sidelines, but you just hope they don't put too much attention here. If they get that done, now they know they need to move in. This is a good setup of vehicles from DXavier. There's a player behind, hidden away, looking for the flush. Wizgod goes down now. AKOP needs to find Paragin. Who's been holding a cheeky angle for so long, and Levi's will finish them off. Dear me, what an angle
no.
from Paragin. Underneath the vehicle. That is a sneaky maneuver.
Go for that res. The play zone was pushing. It is this last stage, and Mad Bulls now with an option to maybe take a chicken dinner here on our first Miramar. Levi's the last stand, and it will be the Mad Bulls to take it away.